Hello everyone, Firehazard here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to set up an AutoClicker for a Razer Mouse. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to be using Synapse for this, because Synapse is probably the easiest way to set up an AutoClicker or a Turbo Clicker for a Razer Mouse. So as you can see here, I'm in Razer Synapse. The latest updated Razer Synapse, the new Razer Synapse, and I have two devices. I have my Razer Synapse Chroma Pro and my Razer Atheros. I'm going to be setting up an AutoClicker for this mouse. So if I go right into it here, so I've set up, so as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3 programmable buttons, and I have this one to cycle up sensitivity stages, this one, and these two are going to be my two auto clickers. So you can really customize any button you want, but I wouldn't recommend messing with this with the left click and right click and scroll click, scroll up and scroll down, or even this one, but you can change this if you want. Also, this one is an ambidextrous mouse, so I can use left-handed or right-handed. But anyways, let's go into left click here. So as you can see here, you have all these options to change it to. You can make it mouse button 5, key recording, whatever. But what we want to do, although you can customize it to anything you want, but to set up an auto clicker, you got to go to mouse function and then change this to left click, or it could be right click if you want a right click auto clicker. So let's just imagine that it's like this, right? You have left click set up for this button, or any button you want in your case. It should just be a Razer mouse as long as it has programmable buttons. But anyways, so left click, and then you want to click Enable Turbo. So you can turn the speed up to any clicks per second. So it could be 1 click per second, 8, 14, 20, whatever you want. But I think, yeah, it can't go higher than 20 though. So I just want to bring it up to 20. So it's got to be on Enable Turbo. Control how many times the binder will be pressed while this function is held down. So now, save this, and then I also set up a right-click auto-clicker, as you'll see later. When I'll do a quick example in Minecraft. But I enable turbo, speed. I would do it up to 20 because that's the most, but if you want to do this for some specific purpose, you could do 12, 11, but I'm doing 20. So save that, and then if you want, you can also customize this one, but I like it at cycle up sensitivity stages. That is the default key after all. Also default, yeah. So keep this, and then standard, whatever you want. Okay, and then I believe you can also set up auto clickers for these. Like if you wanted this button, then you could turn on turbo too, but I wouldn't mess with that because those are like important buttons. You'll use all of them sometime. And then if this video gets popular, I can show you how to set up lighting for the Synapse Chroma Pro, or any like Synapse Chroma or Razer devices with lighting on it. But anyways, let's pop into Minecraft and I'll show you some few examples. Alright everyone, here I am in a Minecraft world. This is super flat world, and I found a village, pretty cool. But anyways, I've set up a few examples for you on how to use this auto clicker in Minecraft. And the first one is the water bucket. So you know the water bucket. You all know the water bucket clutch, where like you jump from a really high place and then water bucket. But if you use an auto clicker, now I'm going to be using my right click auto clicker for this. I'm going to be using my right click auto clicker for this. But anyways, so if you use your auto clicker, then it'll be guaranteed to do it every time. So you can clutch it every time. Now slash game mode survival and jump. Hold it instant every time. Alright, and now let's move on to our next example. Alright, and another thing that this auto clicker can be used for, and this is probably the best use for it, is creative builds, because you can use it to spam build a lot of stuff. Like, look at this. You can spam break, you can spam build, and it's just really useful if you want to like fill in like a large area of blocks. Like you build something and then it all gets broken, then you could really use it for that. Some good creative builds. And you can also use it to kill mobs, but it's really not that, it doesn't really work that good, because the problem is that Minecraft has this thing set up so you can't spam click, because like every time you hit, it does that little reload thing, and to get the full damage out of it, then you need to wait for the reload thing to finish, so you can't just like spam click. Which is why, unless you have like an enchanted netherite sword, killing isn't very efficient with this AutoClicker. Like, look how many kills it takes to kill this little baby pig with a netherite sword. So, anyways, there's one more thing I want to show you how accurate the AutoClicker actually is in terms of CPS. So let's hop onto like a CPS counter or something, and I'll show you. Alright, so here I am in the CPS test website, and I've actually tested this out beforehand. It's pretty accurate. So I'm going to start it, and remember, in Razer Synapse, I had it set to 20 CPS, the max it can go. And now let's see how accurate that is. We start it. Alright, we're going. Maintains pretty good CPS, 101. And now let's evaluate it, and as it says, 20.2, which is only 0.2 off from the CPS that the Razer Synapse guaranteed. Now, as you can see, it is very accurate in terms of, like, click rate. It's very accurate. It stays really the same the entire time. And also you can see here in this jitter click test, it just really like stays at the same, like it maintains the same amount of clicks the whole time. So it's a very useful tool, and it's just really helpful. Alright, so this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope this helped you out if you had a Razer mouse, or you want to get a Razer mouse. And if you want me to, I can do some more tutorials on Razer Synapse, because Razer mouses and Razer devices are just really the coolest thing, the coolest gamer accessories that you can get. Using Razer Synapse, you can program almost anything on it, so it's really useful. So make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below if you have any suggestions. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!